Your commissioner, he works from the toilet. He works from his bed. He works in front of his wife. And he puts it all together in his office. It's the league!
Oh, Antonio Brown. Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going to be out of the league week 6, but he was out of the league week 3. My prediction was totally off. And Nick, cheers to you, man. Congratulations on that draft pick. That could be the worst draft pick in fantasy football history. It's coming down to it this year. I think he wasted a second-round pick on him, but you can't make this story up. He got cut by the New England Patriots after his week 2 performance. Who saw that coming? Well, I did week 6, but week 3? Man, you are in a slump, Nick. A slump, and that's why I'm wearing a posture protector. Maybe you should invest in one. It fixes your posture. If you're in a slump, Nick, put on a posture protector. And win for once. You're 0-3. You're basically the laughing stock of the league this year. And it's all because of Antonio Brown. Every day I get a message about what's going on in his life. Some text message he sent, some ramble he went on. And congratulations to Ashley. She's like the Adam Schefter of the group. Texts everybody right as the news breaks. So, man, we should just hire Ashley to be our stats person for the week. But, hey, let's go over the week 3 recap. Tough week for a couple of teams. Basically, there were 2 teams in Liz and Colt in the Mihomies who basically would win any other week of the year with the scores they put up. Unfortunately, they got matched up with a tougher opponent. So let's go over the week 3 recap. First up, we had me, the mustache, versus Cody and the repeats. Cody's trying to rebound. And frankly, this week I thought he was going to take it from me. I put up 96 points. But this week, Cody, with your A draft, you only got 92 points. Congratulations. That wins you the, guess what? Horse's Ass Trophy of the Week. Hit the music. See? Cody, with 92 points, you can do better than that. You're 0-3. You better pick up your game. I mean, seriously. Do you want to put on your Maserati the loser license plate cover? Granted, I would love to see that. But Cody, you got to pick up your game, man. 0-3. You're going to be playing Nick week 4. Battle of 2 0-3 teams. So someone's got to win next week. Next up, we have Nick and the Brown Bombers, which his name title still says Brown in it. I guess Brown Bombers makes sense because they bomb, but I don't know if that's what you were going for, but that's kind of what I take out of your name. Versus Mac and Devontae's Inferno. Mac changed his name. He was 0-2. He had to change something. He changed his name and put up 150 points. Congrats, Mac. You're in the win column. You're back in the win column. Next up, we had Tanya and Just Joshin versus Bryce and the Chubby Chasers. Another low-scoring duel. Tanya pulls away with 98 points versus Bryce's 93. So Bryce, you were this close to the Horse's Ass award of the week, but nope, goes to Cody. Either way, Tanya put up enough points to give herself the W, and that's all that matters week in and week out in fantasy football. Next up, we had Show Me Your TDs in Liz versus What Would Deshaun Do in Sean. Liz kind of got a rough break, putting up 168 points. Basically would have beat everybody else in the league except for Ashley and Sean. But man, she faced up against a buzzsaw on Sean that week. Sean put up 174. Great lineup, Sean. Way to go. I'm sure your household was happy. 2 wins this week, so congratulations. And last but not least, the matchup of the week. I picked a real beaut between Colts and the Mihomies versus Ashley and the Shaken Bakers. Wow. Going into Sunday night, I thought Colton was going to have the edge. Why did I think Colton was going to have the edge? Because he was playing against Cooper Kupp while he had Woods in his lineup as well as the defense. And lo and behold, Cooper Kupp goes off. Ashley got 180 points, and she'll be our Highpoint interview today right after this. I do have to make a point, though. This was a tough matchup for me to watch, and I'm sure it was tough in their household. So I'm going to talk to Ashley about what happened in the household this weekend. But anyway, Ashley started Ito Smith, who had a concussion, who didn't play, and somehow still put up 180. So congrats to you, Ashley, on putting up a high score, even with one player sitting out and with somebody huge on the bench. Let's go to the Highpoint interview of the week and let's talk about it.
And joining me on the BNC hotline today with the score high point of 180 points, Ashley with the Shake and Bakers. Ashley, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I've won this week, so I can't complain. But hey, what a week for you. You guys were the matchup of the week, you and Colt, your husband and wife. I guess my question is how was it in your house this weekend?
It was a little silent for a little bit. I had to let kind of everything shake out, and for a minute I was projected to lose. So
yeah, I was following that, and then all of a sudden, Cooper Kupp went off. How has Colt talked to you since Kupp went off, or has he been giving you the silent treatment?
It was a silent treatment.
Oh goodness! So he probably didn't knock on wood this week.
I doubt that.
Well, you had a high point of 180, which is very solid. Colt also put up 153. You guys both got A pluses. I guess as I look up and down your lineup, the only downfall I see was Ito Smith. What made you go with Ito Smith? He didn't even score any points for you.
Yeah, I was looking for a sleeper pick. I don't have much faith in the Broncos lately, so I benched Lindsey and hoping for the best with the Falcons, and Smith he was out with a concussion. So.
Oh man, well, you still won. If you would have had Philip Lindsay in there, I think he put up 29 points, so that would have put you over the 200-point mark. That would have been some extra bragging rights right there. But you went with Waller at your flex position, which is a solid decision. Was there a reason behind that? I mean, because I know you have Kelsey as your starting tight end, but what made you go with Waller as your flex pick?
He's treating me real well this season and getting better every game. So, out of all the options, I felt like he was solid.
Other than he wears a Raiders jersey, though.
True. But, at this point, I need a point.
But heck, all right. Well, you guys were both 2-0 going into this matchup. Now you're 3-0. I mean, that's just setting the tempo for the rest of the season. So you got to be pretty excited about your odds this year as compared to some other teams starting off 0-3. What do you have to say about your 3-0 start?
Feeling pretty good. Hopefully can survive some injuries and get into a routine and make a comeback from a couple years ago when I finished second.
Yeah, well, you're in a good position. I think you and myself are the only 3-0 teams left. So it may be between me and you down the stretch. But hey, one last question. What do you have to say to the league now that you're 3-0? What do you want to put your voice out there and say to them?
Watch out. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. What's the reasoning for that name? What made you decide to go with that name?
Baker Mayfield was, who I was betting on to be my QB this year. So went back to the movie tagline and changed it to Baker.
Shake and bake. Well, I like the name. I like Baker Mayfield. He's not doing well for you this year. Hopefully you can pick his game up. But there are a lot of quarterbacks now on the waiver wire. Are you thinking about making any moves this weekend or this week?
I'm keeping an eye out.
Yeah, don't want to give away all your secrets.
All my cards.
Well, you shouldn't. Well, Ashley, I appreciate you taking the time today. I hope your house gets better. I hope Colt starts talking to you again because you laid a whooping on him. So I appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
All right, you have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ashley, for doing that interview. Awesome chatting with you. Congratulations again on the 180 with Philip Lindsay on your bench. But whole new week. We got a battle of two defeated teams. Somebody's going to get a W this week. Somebody's going to get in the win column. And somebody's going to inch their way closer to the coveted loser license plate cover. Let's go to the Week 4 preview.
It's the week 4 preview, everybody, and what an exciting week we got for you. We got a couple really good matchups, and I'm going to highlight the matchup of the week. First up, we have myself, the Mustache, versus Colton, the Me Homies. This is going to be a good duel. We got two good quarterbacks going up against each other in Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Next up, we have Mac's new team name, Devontae's Inferno, versus what would Deshaun do? Frankly speaking, Sean is playing really good fantasy football at the moment, and his projection is showing he will be dominant this week as well. I'm looking at Sean having another dominant performance this week. I love his lineup. Next up, we have Just Joshin and Tanya versus Ashley and the Shaken Bakers. Another motherly duel. What could happen? Well, if Ashley goes off with 180 points again, Tanya, you're going to have a tough week. But hey, Ashley, you're 3-0, looking to go 4-0. This is an exciting time. I look forward to this matchup quite a bit. And then we have Liz and Show Me Your TDs versus Bryce and the Chubby Chasers. Liz off a disappointing loss last week after putting up over 160 points, hoping to rebound this week against Bryce and the Chubby Chasers. Bryce, I'm going to warn you, week 4 starts bye weeks. This goes for everybody, but mostly Bryce. Check your lineups. Buys start this week. Do not come to me complaining that you played a player that's on a bye week, because I ain't going to hear it, okay? Now that we got that settled, let's go into the matchup of the week. Bum, bum, bum. A battle of two 0-3 teams. We got Nick and the Brown Bombers. Brown Bombers, what a... I just laugh every time. I mean, it makes sense. Brown Bombers. They're really bombing this year. Come on, Nick. Pick up your game, buddy. Versus Cody and the Shaquan Barkley list repeats. Cody's number 1 pick is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. How are you going to rebound, Cody? This is a crucial week for you. Did you pick up somebody on the waiver wire? I don't know. But heck, I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to be in the win column. I hope you all have a great week 4, and I look forward to talking with you all next week. And please subscribe if you want to continue following us.